Man, I got a problem, right? And my problem is I watch the news all the time. I'm a news guy, you know what I'm saying? I'm the guy that loves the news and watch the news all the time since I was maybe 4 years old. Grandparents used to always watch the news, then uncles, then, I just grew up loving the news. I just grew up loving true stories. We used to get the subscription to National Geographic when we was kids, when it kind of like first came out, whatever. We used to get the National Geographic magazines every month, the educational stuff. So I was always very, very, very intrigued by a true story. But something that's been bothering me very, very much lately, really been bothering me, is that, Baltimore, is at a crisis, and like most urban towns across the United States, they're, in the urban communities, the projects and the trailer homes and the back blocks, you know what I'm saying? The less fortunate areas of America. So, a lot of the less fortunate people from these neighborhoods go to prison and in and out of rehab centers, and all these places that they create is mainly for the people in these areas. You could be black, of course. It's like 80%. Then you have, Spanish. Know what I mean? That's, that takes up the rest. You know what I mean? So you have Vietnamese people, Asian people, you got poor people everywhere. When you go across the globe, the United States be structured different. You see different cultures and living a straight, a low poverty life. But this problem that I have is when these crimes occur in the city and they happen, they point the fingers. They want to lock the juveniles up at a younger age, saying they should be held accountable for crimes that they learn off of TV and off the internet, or being, coerced to doing it, or they are talking about the repeat violent offenders. So I look at it like, all right, man, I've been to prison a couple times, so I'm looking at it from the standpoint of the voters' eyes, people that vote. So I'm speaking to the voters and people that make laws. I'm an ex-offender. You know what I mean? I caught a case in 2004, and I did 17 years on a 10-year original sentence. I violated the probation, and I got a consecutive sentence. I'm just getting off of parole in April or January or 2020 or March of 2020. Can't remember, but it was about 3 years ago, going on 4 years ago. I haven't been convicted of a felony since 2016. I haven't been, incarcerated since, 2018. So that's like almost, 5 years of just not being bothered. So they saying that if I was to get into a fight or anything, how your girlfriend called the police on you, not saying mine's do, but that could happen, or you could get in a bar fight, or one of these idiots could just come get in your way. With that, you know what I'm saying? An idiot could just come get in your way, and then you forced to use your hand. Should you be held in the criminal justice system as a violent repeat offender and get 50 years in prison because they saying, you're detrimental to the growth and development of the community? I don't think so, bro. And I think that's cruel and unusual punishment. That repeat a violent offender thing need to be judged case by case and judged very, very carefully before y'all put that in there, because you can't say because somebody been home and they had a murder charge and been home for 10 years and they get into something, or they hit bad times and they commit another crime, that they should go to jail for 40 and 50 years in life, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that really bothers me. I heard the mayor say the guy that just got arrested for the brutal crimes that he allegedly supposed to did, because you're innocent until proven guilty, but in the world today, you're guilty until proven innocent. With that being said, they said, I heard Brandon Scott say he should have never been out of prison. The man got 30 years, also suspended for 14 years. He served almost 8 years in prison. He got out from his good time and whatever they give him. Even if he would have served his whole 14-year sentence, bruh, he had a release date. Because y'all just can't give people a rack of time and just do the most. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, man, I just say, bro, for the voters, man, vote for the right thing and do the right thing. And I am saying that juveniles should be held accountable for their actions. Just like if you're in your household, you get punished. But I don't think that they should be punished and put inside of facilities and away from their parents. You know what I mean? It should be more involvement with these social workers, psychiatrists, and these teachers and people that get paid the money to serve these children. You know what I mean? Maybe a child may have to go into a group home or facility of men that's not no type of crazy dudes that'll touch a child or something that's going to have structure and straighten them out. You know what I mean? So they can go back to their parents and be respectful. But nah, man, I don't think a child under the age of 15 should be charged as an adult. No, I don't think so. I really don't believe the brain is functioning that good for them to go to prison. But I believe starting at 12 years old, at 12 to 15 age bracket, you should be accountable for your actions, but they should go about it in the type of way, meaning they say when you go to prison, the whole thing of prison is to rehabilitate yourself. So it's just something to be structured for them to be rehabilitated. And if you can't be rehabilitated, it's a place for you. I've been there. Still a lot of people been there. So, hey, you can't do but so much. You know what I mean? So I'm saying it's consequences for your actions. But I'm just saying, hey, man, let's not beat on these kids. Hey, they running around, they stealing people properties, they doing things. Hey, they might have to be taken away from mommy and daddy, but they shouldn't be in a prison setting environment. You know what I'm saying? Should be where as though you teach them better. You know what I'm saying? If you know better, you do better. And that's just my thing. And with the violent offender thing, I just think that it should be case by case. Because every violent offender, if or she breaks the law again, you don't know what the reason. Now I understand murder, robbery, and rape. Some things that people do is just out of order. If they are found guilty of the crime that they allegedly did, innocent people get found guilty every day. Guilty people get found not innocent every day. Guilty people get found guilty every day. Innocent people get let go every day. It's a 50-50 toss-up. But I'm just saying, play that situation by situation, case by case. And as far as the juveniles, man, I don't think parents should go to jail for their kids being out of order, but they should be held accountable in some type of way. Maybe the parent need help on parenting. Because a lot of kids are growing up without the fathers in the home, and those that got the fathers in the home, some kids get so big and bad that the mother and father scared of them. You know what I mean? And that's when I feel like psychiatrists and counselors and more role models and mentors could step in. You know what I'm saying? Baltimore got a big budget. You know what I mean? These repeat offenders, it should be something lined up for offenders to have a normal life so they won't have to offend. And your family member wouldn't be a victim because the city got like $600 million or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm not into politics. I just watch the news and I really don't speak on this. But when you start talking about the convicts, bro, everybody don't deserve to get smashed because they made a mistake again. You know what I mean? It's the real world out here. So that violent repeat offender thing should go case by case, and it should be a panel of people that's really looking into somebody's background before you just want to send somebody off the river. Let's go, Lee.
This that new. This that new swag. This that new swag. This that new spaz. I say, new water, new ice, new neck piece. Police in the back, they gotta catch me. Only met me one time, she wanna sex me. New life, new bitty, and she sexy. New water, new ice, new neck piece. If the police pulling up, they gotta get me. Only after could I touch her and she let me. New bitty, new bag, new VV. I'm the nigga with the bag and I ain't trap me. I apply a little pressure, ain't mad. I can fly it in the mountains like a Latin. I could never fall in love, I learned my lesson. Grandmother still alive, so it's a blessing. If my niggas down bad, I'ma catch them. 15 to 1500, who want pressure? 15 to 1500, who want pressure? Fatality, my nigga on the beat. Get rich and throw my niggas on the beat. Street cred and I'm good on IG. Touchdown, all these niggas hate me. Niggas mad cause that girlfriend's like me. All day and I'm Hugo Boss sing. Well known, you can Google my name. Same click, all that best I won't change.
Yes, 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 yes. We back in the building with another podcast, and this is RawDope Podcast, and I'm your host, HAMM5000. And this is that Thursday, the weekly report, where we cover things that happened from last Thursday to this Thursday. And we just give you our little feedback. I got the crew in the building, of course, man. Leader Genius Digital Empath on the board. I got my guy, man. He's here every Thursday with the team, man. I got King Jack in the building, man. Yes. Hey, man. Hey, again, y'all need a moment of silence, and I need prayers to go up for Kenny Fatso, man. You know, his father undergoing some more surgeries. He said he was doing a little bit better, but he had some things that, you know, he had to get taken care of. You know what I mean? So, you know, bro missed the day, but keep him and his pops and his family in y'all prayers, man. You know what I'm saying? Just keep Kenny, his brothers, his sister, his dad, you know, his stepmom, his family in y'all prayers, man. Just a moment of silence so them prayers can go out for my brother and his family. So, I don't know how you start this thing off, but I want to get into it. For the first time in a while, I seen a female reach out and says, she publicly, and says she want. Was it? I don't know if it was her or was a spokesperson, but Jeezy wife spoke out that she's devastated that Jeezy won a divorce and she wants to be married, and they basically splitting over cultural, way of doing things, and they, people on the internet had jokes, it's Jeezy tired of eating screen wings and picnics and, stuff like that. Boy, he wants some greasy food. The boy Snowman likes to hang out, man. Don't come in 5. But, the post is out. You know what I mean? The post is out, and she's saying in the post, read it to us still. She's saying in the post, what was said in the post?
All right, she said she wants to keep her marriage. She also said she didn't get married to get divorced.
Uh-huh.
And if you said she's devastated that she's getting divorced and she was blindsided by it, but she's trying to work on everything to keep her marriage together.
Okay.
Lee, give a shout out to her for trying to keep her marriage together.
Man, I ain't giving no shout out.
Give a shout out to her. She's trying to keep her marriage together, man.
No. It ain't all about saying that she want to keep her marriage together. It's not about that. You know what I mean? I respect that she went publicly, because females be on the internet just on there for no reason at all, and she went on the internet and she spoke about that. So I respect that. You know what I'm saying? Wholeheartedly, I respect that. I respect that, man. I hope they could work it out, but she might gotta bend a little, bro. You know what I'm saying? I
mean, we don't know the reason why they're getting divorced. So just speculations, everybody speculating. To me, she said string things. No, to me, I think there's cultural difference too. I don't think it's more so that he want to party or anything. I think it's more so nagging, trying to convince that man to be something other than what he is. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm looking at it.
I don't know, man. I mean, I feel like in relationships and marriages, some type of way you gotta change. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. But I don't know.
It's hard.
I don't know.
I don't. You say you do gotta bend a little.
I don't know, bro. They gotta bend a little, bro, because you have to know. My thing is comparison, bro. A woman can't compare to what you do as a man to a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean? Like, God made Adam and God made Eve. Like for real though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe that everybody should, women got their rights, and, women are strong, bro, and we wouldn't be here without women. Bro, like, come on, bro. Unless she a macho chick, bro, she can't change a flat, bro.
But
you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, bro, like just lanes, just like dudes. I don't say women got a lane and don't feel like men don't have a lane.
What's what I'm saying?
When, man, you know what's women lane, bro. Your grandfather taught you. The things that your grandmother used to do. Your grandfather didn't have no problems. That's a woman lane. And the things that your grandfather did and your grandmother didn't have a problem, that's a man's lane. That's it. That's the best, because you grew up around your grandparents. The way you seen your grandmother carrying it is how the women supposed to carry it. The way you seen your grandfather carrying it, how your grandfather carried it. Point blank period.
The last time you seen a woman carry like your grandparents carried it? I haven't seen that in about never.
1957, bro, and I wasn't even born then.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? No, but I'm just saying, I'm not even gonna say that. It is, some traditions are still around, bro. Maybe not so much of in America, but Africa, you know, different places, bro.
India,
Africa, the Arabic countries. So, you know what I mean? It is places that respect marriage. It's just so much going on in the United States, and so much poison in the air that people just get blindsided. You know what I'm saying? It's a serious blindside thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's genuinely just how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I just feel like if a girl be like, oh, man got a lane. Yes, a man do have a lane. Yes, you supposed to be a provider by any means. Yes, you should be doing this. Yes, everything that you can say. Yes. Now it's our turn. You feel what I'm saying? To say what should be done and what shouldn't be done, bro. Like, it just be different, bro. And I'll be like, all right, bro, they come in here with them pistols and stuff like that. Y'all want the men to go out there and protect you, but you play He-Man all the time. You know, She-Man. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
So you don't believe in marriage?
I believe in marriage.
All right, well, what's up? What's your issue with it then? I mean,
I don't have no issue with marriage. I just said cultural differences. You know what I mean? What she believe in, because she's what, Asian? She's from the Philippines.
But
she's from the Philippines.
So assuming though, look, Dave Chappelle married to a Filipino girl.
Yeah, but most of them is really in compliance. So Jeezy gotta be taking it overboard.
Maybe.
Cause most of them ain't compliance. Cause they learn from their daddies. Like,
man, shout out to my man Kenny. I'm gonna say what he would say. Females can't do what men can do.
That's a fact.
That's what my man Kenny would say. Ain't
That's
it right,
a fact, bro. That's a fact. A female cannot do what a man can do, or that she would have been the dominant species. That's just it. That's all. She would have been the dominant species, bro. Like, for real. You know what I mean? Females get cracked. Like, that's it. That's where you separated at. Y'all get cracked. We don't, like, for real.
Speaking about females getting cracked, Brittany Renner. She was on
my favorite.
Shannon. She was on Shannon Sharp show. 35 Bodies.
Brittany Renner. I was listen. 35. I was a fan of Brittany Renner's before anybody really knew who she was.
But hey, yo, is 35 a lot, Ham?
What you mean?
Body count. Plies said it's not a lot.
She cracked 35 niggas.
That's not. I mean,
I'm gonna be honest with you. No, listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is a true story. If you crack 35 niggas and she about 35, you feel me? That's vicious, bro.
Listen.
No, that's motorsport. Put that thing in sport.
Think about it.
That thing been in sport mode, Jack. That's deep. Hey, I'm sorry, bro. I don't want to know about it.
That's start at 16.
I don't think that's too much.
At 4 days, listen. At 16, she's 35 now. At 16, let's keep it easy. Say she did 5 niggas every 2 years. You get what I'm saying?
Google how old she is, and I'm gonna do the mathematics.
I mean, she got access. It's the reality.
Is she like 30 something, 33 something like that? Like, I don't know. Is she like 35? I'm not sure. Anybody in the comment box?
I think she's like.
I want to know. Just tell me how old she is.
28, probably 30 by now.
Yeah, see how old she is.
I'm looking it up.
And how old is Brittany Renner?
Yeah, do the math for me, math man.
Yeah, I'm going to break it down to you real quick.
Let's go.
She 31.
31. Okay, so let's go. Let's say she start cracking niggas at 16. So that's 5. So it only can be 7 years. That'll put her at 23. If she crack 5 niggas per year from 16 to 23, 7 years, that's 35 niggas. So 35. So she's averaging. If she's cracking since she's probably cracking since she was 15. So I'm saying she give her 20 years. So she cracked a nigga every year, at least 15 niggas. So when you look at it, it's really not a bad number.
It's not a bad number.
It's not a bad number when you look deep into it. But did she go on that 35 run in a 3-year span period? Was she scared at first and it was a boyfriend? Because you ask how long was you in a relationship? So I was in a relationship for 5 years. So all right, so let's take 5 from 20 years. That's 15. So you crack 20, 35 niggas in 15 years. That's 2 and possible every year. It's not bad when you look at it.
You don't think
spades,
most
man.
girls go through that whole phase? Like they go through a phase where they exploring?
I'm just saying, if you're not a porn star and you're not a trick and you don't sell coochie, you should not be 50. You should be, your body count shouldn't be, like, you shouldn't have 100.
So 35 is not too much for you, Mr. Lee.
35 now.
Personally, I don't ask that question no more.
I never asked that question.
I'm lying.
I'm lying.
I was ready to say you fake y'all dudes
I'm
lying.
lying.
Y'all lying if y'all never asked a girl how many niggas she fucked.
I never asked.
You lying, bro. You never asked a female how many, the ones that you like.
I said I'm lying.
All right, Lee.
I just said from the
you
beginning that
right.
I've done it before.
That's the number one question, especially if you like her. You better ask her how many niggas you crack before you try to eat her out or kiss her in her mouth, boy. You might be tasting niggas' heads, bro. They kissing down there, pulling out. Man, I don't care how it is, bro, man. You don't care about your mouth if you just go down below every time you get a pussy shot.
My thing is she can just lie to you to be realistic. She can lie to you.
I don't care, bro. You ain't she can lie to you. Ain't nobody telling the truth about their body count. Unless you in high school. You high school boys and college boys are lucky.
Man, she only counts
because you might get a virgin. You know what I'm saying?
A boyfriend. If it ain't a boyfriend, she ain't counting him. It could been Tom, Dick, Harry, Barry, and Curly, but she ain't going to admit to them. She only going to admit to the guys that she said was her boyfriend.
No, sir. No, sir.
I'm
no,
telling you.
Because we do the ratio.
Girl, how many niggas you crack? She gonna name the niggas that she
went
with.
You only asking girls you really like that. I don't care what a smut, how many a smut or a treat.
That's why my first rebuttal.
That's why she called the treat.
That's why my first rebuttal was I didn't because nigga, I've been hitched for years, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Fuckers you talk.
You've been married for years. I understand that and I respect that. It's nothing wrong. Round of applause for all my married men. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And shout out to my boss, bitches, wife, and niggas. Make sure you hit them with the prenup. Nah, listen. But listen, nah, man, it's a beautiful thing. All I'm saying is, I never asked a slut what was her body count. I never asked a trick what was her body count. I never asked a freak. But a girl that I like, that I probably wanted to kiss, I want to know. You feel what I'm saying? I really want to know. A girl that you like, that you want to probably go down below or whatever, you gonna ask them questions, bro. You's a fool.
So and to this day you'll do that?
I'm a grown man, bro. I'm a grown man. Why not, bro? Why not, bro? Listen, bro. That ain't I dying slow. That herpes, that syphilis, that gonorrhea, all that stuff is real, homie. And I care enough about myself and care enough about that person that I'm interested in to ask her. When I first came home from prison, I used to ask this one question that the fucking counselor taught me. Ask somebody when the last time you've been tested. If you scared to ask a person how many partners you think you've been familiar with, or asking the person how much you've been tested, you don't care about your life. I don't care. I care about my life.
Cool. Being tested is cool to ask that, but like that's something you can prove. Y'all can go both get tested.
But what I'm saying is, you ask a girl, like, it's a simple question. This is like this. Let's just set the tone. You meet a girl, you dealing with her for about 2 months. You ain't crack her yet. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't even get that close, but y'all be rapping, texting, or whatever. And then y'all having that conversation, and you just be like, especially like, oh, you got kids. She said, yeah, I got kids. Or how many kids you got? I got 3. Okay. You not going to ask how many baby fathers you got? Man to man.
I'm not going to ask her how many baby fathers she got.
I mean, I'm be honest.
Are you going to ask?
I'm going to ask how many baby fathers you got off top. That's
no, but you going to ask in the right way. I mean, all your kids got the same father?
No.
That's the right way to ask.
I mean, that's the right way to ask.
That's the way I always ask all your kids. And they be like, no, all of them got different fathers. Okay, that's 3 different baby fathers, 3 different situations, 3 different pregnancies, and you not married. And you not married. Okay, my next question is, you had 3 beautiful children. Like, why none of them stuck it out? That's a common question. Next, you know what I mean? Like,
I ain't never been
last time you been last time you been tested. That's a common question. Like, around about, since you been, been having sex? Like, how many partners you think you had? That's like but these are not the questions you just pop out with the tone to set the mood to set. You can ask a question. If a girl asks you like, yo, how many chicks you think you been with? Over 100.
If a girl asks you that, do you have an honest answer for?
Yes. I'm just say, to be honest, I'm gonna be like, listen, I was off the porch since I was 12. I always hung around older dudes, so I was out of order completely by the age of 14. So at the end of the day, the big homies slid me in my first 30. You see what I'm saying? Before I was 18. Right. Not even counting what you pulled on the humble. So I'm saying back in high school, we should keep counting that stuff. 10th, 11th, 12th grade. You know what I mean? It was a big thing, bro. You at least had to do 10 a school year. You know what I mean? And I'm saying that's you parents better watch out for your kids at a young age. That's a big thing. You know that starting 10th grade year, sex a big thing.
Facts. Sex
a big thing starting your 10th grade year. What you say, Lee?
It is.
Ain't nobody playing with toys no more.
I ain't saying it ain't. It is.
It's a big thing, 10th grade year. And it's a big thing amongst dudes. I'm not a female, so I can't tell you how it is in the girls' locker room. But in the locker room, bro, peer pressure is on if you ain't getting no coochie and you a dude. And you about 16. Dudes is on you. What's up with you? What's up with your man, bro? That's a big joke. So at a young age, you getting rid of that Vaseline. You gotta go.
So to you, HAMM5000. What's the average for a guy first, and then I want the average for a girl age that they should lose their virginity? Male first.
Man, I don't want to get cancer, but I think a man should. I'm with Boosie, you know what I'm saying? I think a man should take his little boy, about 12, and, talk to him and show him some things. I think so. Me, personally.
How old you said?
About 12. That's the way my daddy and big homies and, uncles and stuff, start letting me know which way I'm going.
Now watch this.
I never had an option.
Now watch this. Females.
I think about 18.
So who the 12-year-old nigga fucking?
He's saying 18-year-old. I don't know no 18-year-old.
No, I'm saying at 12. At 12, I'm saying for real, at 12, it was like, I think my first time was 12, and it was like, I ain't gonna say the woman's name because I don't want to be sued, but it was the boogie girl, and she was, I don't know what happened to her, bro. But I was 12, and I know she was every bit of 12 or maybe 13. You feel me? And my big homie, he was probably like 15. Knocked on my basement door, boy, come out. Like, come on. You about to get some pussy. I'm like, shit, no, I'm not. Like, I ain't know nothing about it. Boy went up there, shorty had her legs open, going about it. Giving the nigga head, I ain't lying, nigga went in there with no condom because I didn't know no better. All I know is that he was pressing me like the cracker, like, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, he coached me through. Like, first time I ever been out there, and when he coached me through, man, I hauled that ass home, bro. I scrubbed my dick, bro.
How old was you again?
12. It was like a little bit before, it was like, I'm going to say, I can't forget it, bro. It was probably like the beginning of the school year. Back then, at the beginning of the school year, but it was like, it was warm during the day and cold at night. It was Sunday. He knocked on my basement door. I come out, hop the fence, boom, go in the alley. He got her in there, man, fucking that shit. She told me everything to do. I did it, man, but I never ran home and scrubbed myself. Like, I couldn't believe it. And then, I ain't gonna lie, bro, like, I just couldn't believe it. And I was just like, I just didn't never ever want to do it again from that point. And I didn't want to do it like that. Because, like, my father, you know what I'm saying, he was like a player type dude, so I ain't really never see. I used to listen to him crack women all the time, and then sneak in his room and plus play on his nasty movies as a kid. So I never knew that you're supposed to do it in the alley. So I was real uncomfortable. I mean, I wanted my chance, but I ain't want it like that because you gotta think, when you grow up in the house with your father and not with your mother, he like a bachelor type dude. shorties cracking the slow music. Like, cause back in the 80s and all that shit, them niggas wasn't banging out to no rap music, bro. Like, at a certain time, the radio station played slow music. So my father was always stroking, like, you know what I'm saying? I used to listen to him from the outside the door, and he had slow music going, and you heard them motherfucking chicks hollering. So I knew I wasn't supposed to be in the alley. But I was 12. He was probably like 15, and if we go play football, and he tell dudes, nah, I took him around there to get something. He was scared. I couldn't have that on my name. So, man, he forced me.
Should have put the slow jam on the walk, man.
No, I wasn't no walk, man. Nigga, man, you had me see. Knocked on my door. I hopped the fence, come out the basement door. Actually snuck out on a Sunday.
Who knocked on your door?
Man, Warren, Jimmy Warren.
Shout out to Warren, man, for getting hand rocks off at 12 years old, man.
But the girl that he did this to was in school with me since like 4 years old. And we used to call her the boogie girl. Ew. So when I forgot this part of the story. When I went in the alley, right? When I went in the alley, I seen her, and I was like, so-and-so, the boogie girl, I'm out of here. He yanked me back. Like, talking about the boogie girl, nigga. Look at her. Nigga, boy, she thick.
Hold up.
Little boy.
How old was he?
He was 15. I was 12, and she was either 12 or 13, bro. Oh, she was advanced, bro. I don't know what was happening. I don't know what was happening with her, what happened, why she was 12 and 13 and was like that. I wasn't like that. I was dreaming to be like that. She was in the alley getting cracked at 12 or 13. He was 15. You get what I'm saying? He was in about the 9th, 10th grade. We was in the 7th grade.
There was plenty of them around the way. You know that.
Yeah, and then when I got the false part 9th grade, niggas had her all in the gym. So she was a treat, but the alley, I just had the memory of the alley. I might have went up false part. I know I went. You feel me? It's like everybody had to go. But I knew about condoms then. You get what I'm saying? By the time we got in high school, you knew about condoms. But yeah, man, like you said, we had a lot of them around the way. My neighborhood, Libby Heights and Garrison, from Libby Heights and Garrison to the Junction, swinging around all them nice neighborhoods, had the most chicks in the history of chicks, the most chicks that let the homies gangbang them.
Shout out to the chicks that let the gang bang them.
Shout out to the chicks that let the homies play. And now in 2023, a lot of them young boys, they don't get down like that. Because the world's so messed up, bro. You know what I mean? The world's so messed up, man.
Yo, ain't nothing like, I'm going to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, man. This is things when you was a kid.
Yeah, but it's nothing like it, though.
Nothing like it.
As a kid, yo. As
a kid, man. I mean, that's what it is. So, and those girls that was around the way doing that, they got boyfriends and stuff now and kids. Some of them even married, bro.
Right.
That's the part that I was tripping on for, because I said, yo, anybody can get married, bro. Like, I ain't getting married.
Take the story hand real quick.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Pick it out. One of the little chicks around the way that we used to always have out got on my route the other day. Look at me dead in my face. She almost cried. Like 9 of us ran up a train on this girl. You feel me? For years. For years.
It was just a trainer. She was the trainer.
She was the choo-choo, man.
A choo-choo,
she was the choo-choo, man.
And nobody jokes. See, when you a choo-choo, they want to know. Listen, if you want to know, man, hey, man, buy one of them badges right there. $4.99.99, $49.99. Turn us up if you want to hear these stories. See, that's what I say. My man Flip said, choo-choo. How your girl gonna leave us and be with you all night? That's what I'm saying. How your girl gonna leave? Bro, I didn't even understand that. So people's like, because there wasn't a lot of that Transformer, Decepticon, and Maggie stuff going on. So, that just was what it was back then, bro. It was like, bro, and then like those girls are married now. So it's nothing wrong. That's why I say, bro, I don't really, at my age now, I don't really judge a chick off of, how many bodies she got. Just long as she cleaned herself up, bro, and just, let the body count die for a few years. You know what I'm saying? You can get back to it. Man, you know what I'm saying? But you don't want that stench on you, you know what I'm saying, going back to your old ways. I just feel like a woman at a certain age, a woman should respect their body, and you shouldn't want to give anybody no pussy. That's straight up and down. You know what I mean? Especially to have a story told about you in a bar or on a construction job or in an Uber. You know what I mean? Because believe me, the homies talk.
Yo. Some don't care. I know,
and that's bad. That's bad, especially if you got children. That's bad if you don't care how you perceived in the streets.
Peep this out. There's one little chick I used to work with, right? I can't say her name like you said. She was around 24. She was in college. She was, I think, her last sophomore or her last year. She told me she gonna get all her slutting and everything else out before she get married, before she finish college. Get it out of the system. This girl was fucking everything. You feel me? So if your husband find about that later on in life, I can't stay with you.
So you saying if you meet a nice woman, you fall in love with her, and then you find out
that she was getting slutted out.
She was getting slutted out. You gonna divorce her?
No, I'm not gonna divorce her.
That's your slut
I'm
now, though.
gonna find out all that before.
But you don't really care, like, that's your slut now, though.
No, hell no, man.
Why not, bro? Hey, bro.
It's nothing
So
like
you want
walking.
your
It's
wife
not nothing like walking down the street or walking in the market past a group of niggas and you hear.
Yeah, that's true. But you gotta. But once
no.
you save a slut, you gotta just get her out the way.
That's more than
Nobody
a slut.
can. That's
a
like
choo-choo. A slut is different. I don't care about a hoe. That's
I'm
different.
saying,
All bitches are all females are
every
hoes.
man wants his girl to be a slut.
But I don't. That's different.
Every man
this
wants his girl
girl's
to be
a
a
choo-choo.
slut, right?
This girl's
Oh,
a choo-choo.
That's
different.
See, a choo-choo might bring you something back.
I don't care about a slut.
Yeah, choo-choo. Nah, I ain't gonna go choo-choo. Yeah,
no, you got no respect for yourself.
Yeah, choo-choo. You let the gang spank you, you know what I'm saying? I was never a disrespectful guy. So, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really gonna get lean all on you because I'm trying to keep being able to jump on the train. You feel what I'm saying? So I want to be able to bring my homeboys from out of town and tell the boy I got the tree. So I want to keep doing it and doing it and doing it. So I was always extra coolie.
Unlimited lifetime pass.
I got day pass. I got a monthly pass, and I ain't even turning it ain't all for me sometimes, bro. The only thing about it is I thank God for wasn't camera phones and shit out when we was younger, because it be some marriages that I know would never happen.
I wouldn't be married. I promise you that.
Shit, I still be the undisputed champ, bro.
I wouldn't be.
Cause all that shit y'all niggas did, and then start getting married, having kids, and doing shit like that, bro. Yeah, of course. You feel me? But you ain't got them stories that dudes got. Ain't nobody with your peoples. You feel me?
No, I was
That's
like I said.
How y'all feel about that? If you got a girl, right, and you got a kid, don't you think you should work it out with your like if you got a kid by chicks, like wouldn't that bother you if your kid's mother was like cracking a nigga? Like for real, yo. Like cause I never really yeah, bro. Like, cause you a man got kids by one, but I'm just saying, don't that bother you? Though when that like kind of bother a dude, like, you feel me? Would that bother you, Lee?
If what?
If a dude was cracking your kid's mother.
I mean, if I ain't dealing with her no more, then what I care?
I got another baby mother. I got two baby mothers. My wife and a daughter mother.
Your oldest daughter.
Yeah, my oldest daughter. Like Lita said, I don't give a fuck about that shit.
Oh, okay.
I just tell her.
I'm talking about you don't care once your kid's 20.
No.
I'm talking about that first 10 years. That first 5.
I didn't. I don't care. I used to tell her. I used to try to give her advice.
You ain't care because you moved on? Was that the reason why you ain't care? Because somebody carrying something for you for 9 months.
I didn't care because it wasn't supposed to be.
So it was just like, and nothing was a mistake, but it just was, it is what it was.
But it wasn't supposed to be.
And y'all just understood that from day one.
Never,
all right, I get that. I get
that.
that. Yeah, and then when your feelings came.
They never came.
No, your feelings came with your second kid's mother, and she never went nowhere, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about, man.
That's different, yeah.
You know, you had your first kid when you were young, right?
Yeah.
But when you got committed and y'all had all these beautiful children, it's about that woman, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you ain't let that woman get away from you.
I'm damn sure.
So could you see niggas playing football in the future with your son? I'm a JC nigga. Could you see it? Could you see it, bro?
No, I wouldn't let it do shit like that happen.
Exactly, bro. Me neither.
But like if a nigga was a good dude, because it's fucked up that.
But you gonna check him. You gonna make sure this nigga all right?
That's different, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said younger. I couldn't have had kids when I was younger, because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, man, we gonna do what we do, especially when you hustling. You don't really, like when you hustling and you in the streets, it's sad to say, but you don't really care, because something that you gonna always get is some money, some coochie and some drugs. Like, you gonna get them. They come with the street pistols. They all come with the streets, bro. Like, by accident.
Money, pussy.
Yeah,
Easy
that's like
thing
a
to get
problem.
right.
Like, it's always there because it's people that live in the hood and just that, like, you could just be not working with that much, but you just somebody that make $200-$300 a day, and the average person, you know, not making that a day consistently. You know what I'm saying? 30 days a month, so they tend to do things for you, and I ain't even talking about all sexual favors. Hey, let you chill in the crib. Cook for you, wash your clothes for you, let you, if you had kids back then, let the kids chill while you on the block. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? The next thing you know, something might come out of that. You know what I mean? What else you got on the list?
Tasha K. You familiar with her? Mm-hmm. She got on Joe Buttons. Me and Lee was just talking about that. She got on Joe Buttons because he made the comment about, remember the old comment he made about when Jay-Z calls, he gets nervous?
Yeah.
And she was saying, to her knowledge, Jay-Z is not putting any money in this man's pocket, and they used to be beefing. So what the fuck, or what the hell is he getting nervous for? And Lee, what was your rebuttal, Lee?
I said, unless he gonna do some business with him in the near future, or he think he can block some business from happening.
He watched his mouth.
Yeah, that's the only way I can see it. You ain't gonna say something too reckless if you know he can block your bag.
So you think she should mind her business, or was she correct in saying that a grown man shouldn't be afraid?
She gossip, right? That's her thing.
Yeah, but I mean, other than blocking the bag, do you feel that a grown man should be nervous that another grown man is calling or the phone is ringing with this other particular person on the other end?
I mean, under normal circumstances,
Jay-Z
no.
the God, bro.
Under normal circumstances, no. I don't think
Hey, Lee.
he'd be nervous. Nervous
He
is
just
a
said
I don't know, the choice of words, I think.
He just said, I'm going to rephrase what he said. He said God, but I'm going to say GOAT because I know you meant GOAT, not God.
Yeah.
But Lee, we just talked about that earlier too. I done never got fan struck or seen somebody so like, we just talk about Jay-Z, and I was like, I wouldn't go crazy if I seen him.
Shit. I wouldn't go crazy like no chick, but
No, because you a big
that's
fucking
man.
Jay-Z. You're a Jay-Z and Steelers fan.
Yeah,
that's your two.
I
That's your
love,
two
man.
things. We know that.
I want to talk to the man.
Book the whole.
What's up?
We know you'll take the dinner with
Yeah.
Jay-Z over the fire. We know that.
Yes, sir.
We know
Yes, sir.
that.
Yeah, I take the dinner with Jay-Z over the 500,000. Yes, sir.
I'm on my Charleston White stuff, but I ain't gonna say it. But you know what I'm about to say.
I don't care what Charleston White said. What did he say? What Charleston White
What that how Tupac say on the Machiavelli shit?
What? I'm a Tupac
What do
fan
you say?
too.
What do you say, Lee?
What? Tell me.
Are you talking about
Bring it.
take money?
No, he said,
He said,
fuck
bring it.
Jay-Z.
No, that ain't what. No, that was on Ether.
That's Ethan.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
what is that from?
That's
a
Nas.
sample from Machiavelli.
I ain't know that.
Yeah, sample from Machiavelli. Charleston White said that though, but I wouldn't take the dinner. I'll take the 500,000 over the dinner. But anyway,
Shit.
Tasha, like let's go back to what we were saying. Tasha K, you said she gossip, but do you think is she correct about a grown man being afraid?
I mean, if he afraid or nervous, he shouldn't be nervous. He could be curious, like, yo, I don't know what he calling me for. I hope it ain't, I don't know. Like, what you nervous about? I don't know. The word nervous is the word I don't understand in that.
Man, Jay, you supposed to be scared of Jay-Z.
Why are you supposed to be scared of him?
Cause it's Hovey.
And what that mean that you got to be
Cause
scared?
but I'm from the ghetto, and I grew up. My uncles and a couple OGs, bro. Like when you in that lane, bro, he supposed to respect you and fear you, bro.
Oh, so you want? All right. So
Yeah.
Jay, if I got a call for some reason, I'm like, yo, hey, Ham, look, I got Jay on the other line about to connect you. You gonna be like, oh, I'm scared.
No, I'm not.
Nervous.
I'm not scared of
I'm
Jay-Z.
nervous. You
I'm
can
not
say
scared.
he should be scared.
No, he should be scared because Joe Buttons is known for coming out his mouth sideways to men and commenting on stuff. Big Hove and them Brooklyn boys don't play like that. So he told that girl the truth. Hey, I respect that man enough to not play with him. That's all it is. And he should be like that. Because Joe Buttons get on TV and he plays with a few dudes, bro. He disrespect my man Gilly, tell him look at the window in your house. He get to playing games. Joe get to cracking real slick. Dudes are stepping back because he the podcast GOAT, but Joe Buttons, you don't think Joe Buttons get slick?
Yeah, he gets like she just did it with
I mean,
Tax a little while ago.
Exactly. So
Recently, with Tax.
Hovey,
But
Well,
Joe
lean
Budden
on him.
said himself he creates false narratives for time.
I'm just saying he don't create them on Jay-Z. And that's why, and if we in the industry, that's how I want to be
I
respected.
got you. I mean, I'm just repeating what somebody else said.
If we in the industry, that's how I want to respect. Hey, we
got you.
we don't talk crazy about RawDope Podcast. That's what we don't do.
got you. I feel
All
you.
them other guys, they like to be talked to crazy and played with. Go ahead and do that. I'm not for it. I'm not for it, bro. I'm not for it. I'm not for it. All right. I'm not gonna reply. I'm not gonna say nothing, and I'm not gonna get in my feelings, bro. I'm not gonna get in my feelings. But I know enough damn people in this town to find out where you live at. That's all I'm gonna tell them, nigga. Where you be at, whoever I need to get in contact with, that you gonna pull up when they call you. That's it. But other than that, yeah, man, yeah, because these blogs and these journalists get out of order. These content creators get out of order with their tongues, bro. So it has to be a group of people that they don't come off of their tongue crazy with, because they know if they want to be coming off their tongue crazy and be in the public eye, you're gonna run across me, and it's not pretty. And I feel like it's a few crews like that. I never heard nobody play with Griselda. You know what I'm saying? You
They
know,
tried. What you talking about? They shot Benny. Then didn't Benny get shot?
No, they play with guns with them, not internet's talk.
Freddie Gibbs. I mean, it ain't work out for him.
Freddie
but they
Gibbs
tried it.
been getting chipped for years. I like Gibbs' music. He just dropped something new. He's about to drop.
Well, he about to come to Baltimore Soundstage.
When?
Soon. I know I seen.
I'm worried about
I
all
know
this podcast
ESTG about
stuff,
to come to.
bro.
Tech about to be down. What you call Ramshead, right?
Yeah, 90-day run tour.
I might go to that.
Yeah, but it's all age groups, so I'm kind of a little too old for that.
Yeah, that's why I ain't going to the ESTG shit. I can't.
That's why I stopped going to the Fillmore. Caught a couple good shows in the Fillmore. Then I realized it's all age group. You had to have a rich man to drink. I'm on to. That's why I say, man, I'm on to that. That I think as far as when it comes to going to shows, I think I want to go to a lot of those hardcore underground hip hop shows. Because my nephew Spaz and also Jalil, they were just telling me, man, there's some incredible underground hip hop artists just packing, venues with 1,000, 2,000 people singing every song, and a lot of people never heard of these people. So I'm starting to be kind of like a big fan of that, because I just like to go back to the core of it. Once an artist made it, I support them, but it's like, you made it, now I need to go find somebody else new to listen to. That's just me. I always been like that.
You
I
know
just
some
gotta
good
find somebody
underground
else.
artists?
Hell yeah, some great underground artists.
Like, I ain't familiar with a lot of them. Like who?
My nephew put me down with Autumn.
Autumn?
Yeah, Autumn.
You from Baltimore?
Autumn. I'm not sure what Autumn from. Babytron. I look at him like I look at a lot of that Detroit wave as being like super underground. A couple spitters out of Chicago, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like that. Like, I like the shining music. I like the balling music. I like the painful music. But sometimes, by me being a hip hop guy, sometimes I just like that raw, I'ma give it to you with no trivia, but like cocaine straight from Bolivia. My hip hop will rock and shock the nation in approximation. I gotta get into that. Sit back, relax, catch your contact, sip your contact, yeah. That's all. Watch his money through this laundromat, sneak attack, a new catch and rat word top down. In fact, touch minds and I react like a rock waller.
Yeah, that's
I never brag, cover it, I keep it, cause it's the best secret. I rock a vest, prestigious, Cuban link flooded Jesus, intellects watching Cafe Leak and Regis. Come on, bro, I be having to do that. Come on, sometimes I want to ride and smoke. Sometimes I got money and I still feel broke.
That's
you know what I mean? I want her if your heart stop beating, I go back in time, make your heart beat again. Real niggas to the end. Come on, bro, I gotta get in my bag sometimes.
Shout out to Nori, yo. Shout out to Nori,
on, man. I gotta get in my bag sometimes, and then I'll be like, bro, sometimes I gotta throw in the YG Techs, the Scholas, the Roddies, the Chazzes, you know what I'm saying? I get into that mode. But then sometimes I just get so deep into my mode, man. I might be listening to No Vaseline. I might pull up listening to some old school shit, Naughty by Nature. You know what I'm saying? Because we have 50 years of hip hop. 50 years of hip hop.
Thinking about Naughty by Nature and the 50 years of hip hop. Shout out to Naughty by Nature, Vinny, and that DJ, I can't remember his name. But I was just watching Drink Champs. Bleak was on there. And Bleak said, man, he had to give a big shout out to Tretch, because Tretch got them lyrics, man. And I always said that about Tretch, you feel me? Nobody ever want to give him his props. I don't know why. He was always a stand-up, solid guy to me.
He say some get a little and some get none. Some catch a bad one and some leave the job half done. I was one who never had and always mad. Never knew my dad. Motherfuck the fag. You know what I'm saying? You said I couldn't keep a job. Nappy head was not allowed. I'm doing Dre. I wasn't paid enough. I got laughed at, so I couldn't afford a haircut. I got laughed at. I got chumped. I got dissed. I got upset. I got attacked with the banana clip. Come on, man.
Hey, Lee, give a ham a round of applause, man. This boy, he's a genius on his hip-hop shit,
my man Trunks.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
Come on. You don't remember that joke? Everything's gonna be all right.
I'm a naughty fan.
Everything's gonna be all right. Here we go now. Holla if you hear me though. Come and feel me flow. Come on, man.
That's my shit.
Man.
Yo, child of naughty, man. Naughty.
And what was that movie? His best movie when the dude was Jason Lyric. That what Tretch was in. Tretch was in a few movies, but that was Jason McLurris when he was crazy.
A nice bit of cameo.
Yeah.
Rememberable parts.
And Tupac loved him.
Feel
man.
me? That was Tupac, man.
I used to call him the Ghetto Bastard. That was my nickname because he had that song, the Ghetto Bastard, and the street was lit up in New Jersey. And he had the machete with the baggy joints on, how he was dressing back then. And I love him, man. I love hip hop, bro. I'm not. Everybody hate me, and Kenny always get mad at me like, yo, you like everything, and I'll be like, bro, it's not that I like everything. It's just that I'm not prejudiced to no music. You know what I mean? I'm not, because I remember being a kid. I used to
It's good in every music.
Yeah, like that's my thing. I remember being a kid, man, from like, I could say I brought my first tape and probably like really my own tape, like really getting into buying them at like 12, 13. So all I cared about is what new tape the tape man had. That's how I learned hip hop. You know what I mean? The goddamn Source magazines and the Vibes and the Word Up magazine used to be $4.99. Back in the day, it sounded like it was nothing, but yo, what you gonna do? Buy the Source mag or tape with your file? I'm trying to get 10 to get both. Tape.
I still remember
my first too. I'm bad. LL Cool J. That was my first tape. Me and my brother.
That's how I know you're a little bit deep into hip hop than me, and we the same damn age. Because my first tape that I ever bought with my own money, my first 2 tapes, was the Mobb Deep second album and the Purple tape. They was my first tapes I ever bought with my own money. I'm talking about not from the bootleg, man. I'm talking about actually going into the Amon Diamond, going into the store, man. Give me them 2 tapes. It was $25. You feel me, for 2 of them. They was high as shit back then. They first came out. Raekwon album. I had to wait 2-3 weeks to get another copy of Raekwon because he was sold. It was always sold out. The Infamous was kind of old back. It was older than the Raekwon album, but they were my first 2 real tapes I ever bought. Now the bootleg shit, I don't remember my first bootleg.
Now my brother Smoke actually stole I'm Bad tape. Somebody in school.
That's LL, right?
LL Cool J. It was like a little gray tape, beige tape. We played that joint till it popped on like a tape recorder. And the first album, the first tape, I think I brought with my own hard-earned money, might have been Doggy Style.
Doggy Style.
Yeah. Doggy Style. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it had to be. I'm telling you, like at 12, because I think that dropped on Deep Cover. I remember, or it might have been Deep Cover soundtrack or that single. Because I love the music so much that I would even buy singles because I used to rap. And on the back of the single, they would play the instrumental.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Doggy Style was one of my albums. My little sister actually, she used to love that. She used to love Lottie Dottie.
Yeah.
She was about 3-4 years old back then.
That was one of my favorite songs on there. You know what I mean? And I liked what he did with Lottie Dottie.
Do you think Doggy Style was a better album than The Chronic?
Fuck yeah.
We do?
Yeah.
The Chronic won?
Yes. Yes.
I'm on my Tony Yayo shit, man. You bugging.
Fuck, yo.
Man, you bugging.
Yo,
you bugging.
Doggy Style was better than The Chronic.
You bugging. So all right,
Doggy Style was better than The Chronic.
All right, let's go to the list of albums around that year time. Doggy Style versus Chronic. You said Doggy Style won. Doggy Style versus Me Against the World.
They came out after each other, so I
said a year or two.
I can't. I'm gonna pick Me Against the World because I had one of my favorite songs on it. It Ain't Easy. You know what I mean? I take a shot of Hennessy now, strong enough to face the madness. Nickel bag full of cess, weed laced with hash. Phone calls from my niggas on the other side. 2 childhood friends just died. I couldn't cry, a damn shame. When will we ever change? Well, what remains from a 12 gauge to the brain? Arguments with my bull was true. I spend more time with my niggas than I do with you. But everywhere it's the same thing. That's the game. I be damn if a thing change. Fuck the fame. I be hustling to make $1 million. Lord knows ain't no unconditional love for his ghetto children. Come on, man.
Ooh,
I mean, you
it's
can't.
me against the world, baby. That Tupac.
And then one of his my favorite parts in that was he said the same old nuts is making butts. He said the same old nuts is making bucks while they sluts is getting fucked. They violated my probation, and it seems I be going on a long vacation.
Why you in that mode, yo? I need you to give it to me one time because I always get it fucked up. I can't never get it right. But I'm gonna start it off. I know you can finish it for me. They say pussy is politics, pistol.
Oh yeah, I can't get that. Pussy in politics and plotting on murdering motherfuckers before they get you. I couldn't get that. Pussy in politics.
I never could get that shit.
Pussy in politics. I can't. It's some 3 P's rock. Yeah. He say, nigga want to know the clique that I'm hanging with or if I'm down with this banging shit. Well, homie, I don't give a fuck if you blood or cuz, long as you got love for thugs. Come on, man. I cried over a lot of Tupac songs. And one of Tupac songs that one of my favorite, if I had to pick, if I had to go 5 Tupac songs that I couldn't live without, it would be It Ain't Easy. It would be oh, why did I have to live this way? I see your children now today. Why when thugs cry, oh my, did it have to be this way? Yeah, that shit. When thugs cry, it will be It Ain't Easy, Unconditional Love, When Thugs Cry, Until the End of Time, Change These Broken Wings. I need your hands to come and heal you once again from a 9 to 5 till the end of time. That joint, that's 4. And bro, I'm confused because it's hard to pick between Dear Mama, Brenda's Got a Baby, and the Baby I'm Fed Up, ooh child. They say the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. They say the darker the flesh, then the deeper the root. I gave a holler to my sisters on welfare. Tupac cares if don't nobody else care. And I don't like to beat you down a lot. When you come around the block, brothers counting a lot. Complete, don't cry, dry your eyes, never let up. Forgive, but don't forget, girl, keep your head up. And when he tell you ain't nothing, don't believe him. And when you can't learn to learn, you should leave him. Cause sister, you don't need him. But I ain't trying to cash out, but I'm just calling how I see him. And you know it makes me unhappy when brothers make babies and lead a young brother to be a bastard. And since we all came from a woman, got our game from a woman, and our name from a woman, I wonder why we hate our woman, why we take our woman, do we hate our women? I think it's time to heal from a woman, time to heal for our women. Be real to our women. And if we don't, we have a race of ladies that will hate the babies and make the babies. And that's my part. Since a man can't make one, he has no right to tell a woman when and where to create one. So if the real man get up, I know you're fed up, ladies.
But keep your head up. That's
and then the boy come back with, I heard Brenda's Got a Baby. Shout out to the Porch Prophet, my cousin, man. He'll be tapping in this fall with us each and every Thursday too, man. Being that
Shout
super chat member,
Prophet.
Man. Porch Prophet, the other half of me, man, the English Foundation. Okay. And then he said, I heard Brenda's got a baby, but Brenda's barely got a brain. A damn shame. The girl can hardly spell her name. That's not our problem. That's up to Brenda's family. Well, let me tell you how it affects our old community. That Brenda never knew her mom. Her dad was a junkie putting death in his arm. It's sad. He said, that's my favorite part. He said, because I bet you didn't know, just because the ghetto don't mean you can't grow. And no, right, but somebody help me out in the chat on right, what it takes to resist the temptation. Brenda's got a sucker boyfriend. Her boyfriend was her cousin. Now let's watch a story. And he tried to hide that pregnancy from a family who didn't really care if she or give a damn if she went out and had a church of kids. As long as when the check came, they got first dips. Now Brenda's belly's getting bigger, and no one seen it notice any change in the figure. She 12 years old and she having a baby. Well, love with a molester who's sexing her crazy. Hold up. I didn't even know he said that till like 20 years ago.
Different, man.
We were singing that and he said in love with a molester who's sexing her crazy. I did not understand those bars back then. We were just singing and I didn't know what a molester was, bro, back then. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be honest with you. And then he came out with, how did Mama start out?
Dear Mama, damn, man, you got me stunned.
You all appreciate it. Me and my mama had
Back
beef, 17 years old, kicked out on the streets. Cause back at the time, I never thought I'd see her face. Ain't a woman alive that could take my mama's place. Suspended from school, scared to go home. I was a fool with the big boy breaking all the rules. Shedding tears with my baby sister. Over the years, we was loving broad as little kids. And even though we had different daddies, the same drama when things went wrong, we blame mama. I reminisce on the stress I caused. It was hell. Hugging on my mama from my jail cell.
Hold up, Ham. You can relate to that, yo.
Now, them three, could you pick one?
No, you're not supposed to, not from them three.
But if you had to pick one, what would you eliminate?
Well,
Brenda's Got a Baby, Keep Your Head Up, or Dear Mama. If you had, out of them three picks, what would you eliminate if you had to eliminate something?
probably Brenda's Got a Baby.
No.
Yeah.
How?
Because
In love with them and Lexter, who sexing her crazy.
yeah, because keep your head up.
He out there and she had the baby solo. She had it on the bathroom floor and didn't know, so she didn't know what to throw away and what to keep. She wrapped the baby up and threw him in. Come on, boy.
So which one would you eliminate then?
None. None.
That's not a choice. No.
I don't have a choice. I take the physical challenge. I can't eliminate none.
Well, if that was the case, I wouldn't eliminate none. But
I take the physical
you
challenge.
gave me the choice, which one I would have to, and I would have to go with Brenda's Got a Baby, because it's definitely not gonna be Dear Mama, and Keep Your Head Up is definitely not gonna be that, because Keep Your Head Up, actually, that song got me through a lot of shit.
Hey, yo, I love Biggie. I love everybody, but when you just sit back and I just kick them lyrics, reminds me of why Tupac Shakur is one of the greatest writers and spitters ever to touch the microphone. Nobody's in the world's better than Tupac Shakur. Nobody's, bro. I'm confessing that, bro. Just sing. I could sing all Biggie, so I'm a fat boy. I love Biggie. You know what I mean? But I'm saying, in love with a molester who sexing or crazy. The same old nuts is making bucks while these sluts is getting fucked. They violated my population. Come on, that nigga said what he said. Mama raised her hell as a young nigga.
No,
come on, what come on, man. Elementary wasn't meant for me.
Back in elementary. I
drew misery, left me alone. I grew up to mother dying breed. Inside my mind, couldn't find a here go until I got the thug life tatted on my chest. Tell me, can you feel me?
Shorty,
come on, man.
Hold up, you just fucked me up with that.
Come on, man.
When Pac died, you feel me? When Pac died, I didn't want to get the exact same thug life tattoo we got, but I got thug life written across my chest. Me. Pusha and Shaggy. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Pusha and Shaggy. Yeah. Rest in peace, Pusha. I love you to death, boy. That's my cousin, but like my brother. And shout out to Shaggy. Shaggy doing Life plus 7.
Not here.
Not here?
Yeah, Pusha cool. Not the other guy.
No shout out to the other guy. Shout out to Pusha.
I go and shout the homie out, bro. I ain't gonna be like that.
No.
But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
leave it like it is.
If you gonna do that, rest in peace to my little man Joe. I miss you, boy.
My apologies.
This podcast
my apologies.
My podcast is built for us, Lord Joe. I'm building up for us and run that shit.
My apologies. My apologies. Don't know how I could have forgot that. Shout out to Pusha. Rest in peace, Lil Joe. Rest in peace to Pusha. And I'm gonna keep it like that. Round of applause, Lee, please, baby.
Yeah. Let's go. That's it. But back to the lyrics. We done turned Thursdays into just to go, because they got me in my hip hop band, and it's a celebration. Have a round of applause for 50 years of hip hop. That's what it is. But I'm saying, when I think about Tupac and I think about all the hip hop that's in my head, I could put some songs Biggie got up in the verses, but I'd be like, yo, Pac just gonna keep coming. Imagine this in the hell.
Biggie don't got enough
ammo
for Pop.
Born thugging, heartless and mean, mugging at 16 on the scene, watching fiends bugging, kicking up dust with the older G's, soaking up the game that was told to me. I ain't never touch a gat that I couldn't shoot. I learned not to trust a bitch from a prostitute. And here's my hand of God, I learned that by the time I was 16, bro. I learned not to trust a bitch from a prostitute, bro. Elementary wasn't meant for me. I'm headed for the penitentiary, cutting class in the overglass, straight mashing. Mama through the overpass, mashing. Why they trying to figure out? No doubt, they just left a nigga clout. Tell me, Lord, can you feel me? I got my finger on the trigger because the nigga trying to kill me. And mama raise a hell razor. Every day getting stressed police on my pager.
Was that on the Thug Life album?
That was on Are You Still Down?
Are You Still Down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
See, I don't play. Don't play with that boy. He is not one of them.
No, he definitely.
But do you know, Brenda's Got a Baby was on Tupac Now. But Dear Mama and Keep Your Head Up was all on.
Oh, Brenda's Had Babies on Tupac Now?
Yeah, Tupac Is Now.
It wasn't on.
That was his first album. Brenda's Got a Baby. No, Me Against the World had Dear Mama on there. It had Baby I'm Fed Up. Ooh,
you know what?
Child.
And I Get Around, right?
No, I Get Around was on, I think, like, he had, and what more can I say? I wouldn't be here today if the old school didn't pick. That was all on there. Stupid motherfucker with that AK, Death Around the Corner.
I see
So
Death
Me
Around
Against
the
the World.
Corner. I survive in the city when it's
Then see, Tupac albums was Tupac Is Now, Strictly for My Niggas.
Strictly for my niggas. It was on Strictly for my niggas.
But Strictly for My Niggas had on
I thought was
My Block, I think was
Which
on
was
Strictly.
first?
Yeah,
What was the first album?
Yeah, Tupac Is Now.
It was the first.
Strictly for My Niggas was the second album, and what's it called? Me Against the World was his third album.
Really?
Yeah, League, pull it up.
No, I believe.
No, I want to be true. I like to be a connoisseur. So hold up the
so after Against the Me Against the
So
World.
Many Tears is the #1 joint, and on Me Against the World. Yeah, So Many Tears. Back in elementary, I drove on misery.
What's his
left me
top
alone.
selling album, homie?
The top seller, I can't predict that.
No.
All Eyes on Me.
One, whoever you turned in, give me the
No,
top.
that's Porch Prophet.
That's Porch Prophet. Oh,
That's
all right.
Porch Prophet.
Porch Prophet. Cuz, give me what we got.
Porch Prophet.
What's the #1 album of Tupac?
Tupac #1 top selling album was All Eyes on Me.
No, single, not album.
Single, his #1 single probably was Dead Mama.
Dear
Go ahead,
Mama.
Lee's about to pull it up.
It wasn't California Love.
I don't know. Tupac #1 selling single.
Still got to pay bills.
Oh yeah, man. This episode is brought to you by Every Town for Gun Safety. Every town, every city, every home, man. And Moms on Demand, man. Listen, if you're a student and you're going through any type of tragedy, trauma, and you need somebody to talk to, I'm gonna need you to text the word student. That's students with an S to 644-33. That's students with an S, 644-33. Every Town for Gun Safety. Every city, every town, every home.
Let's go.
What it
His
is?
top song is California Love.
Damn.
Then it's Hit 'Em Up.
Wow.
I'm a
Then it's Dear Mama.
No, after that, it's
Dear Mama.
Ambition as a
Rider.
yeah,
What was his biggest album?
biggest album.
All Eyes on Me. Because all he named.
Yeah, I think All Eyes on Me is
It
the
gotta
biggest
be.
one.
And then after All Eyes on Me, it should be Me Against the World.
No, Me Against the World came up before All Eyes on Me.
No, I'm talking about as the biggest album. It should be All Eyes on
Come
Me.
on, but let's put it on the screen.
Then Me Against the
It's
World.
not on. It's on my phone.
Dang. Let me see.
Looking at it on
Tupac
the phone.
top 5 albums. I'm about to pull it up. If anybody know in the comment box, pull it up for me.
Yeah, I mean, from what I can see though, it looked like it's like you said,
Tupac top 5 albums.
it's All Eyes on Me. Then it's Me Against the World.
Right.
Machiavelli probably next. I mean, I don't know what else.
Machiavelli, it will be. It was tied between second and third for a long time, only because when Machiavelli came out, all the other controversy was going around about the Biggie and the Tupac. Last matter of fact, Lee, can you give me a favor? Tell me who sold the most? Which one? Let's go to Biggie real quick.
Hold up, bro. They said his top 2 Tupac albums. Greatest Hit, 1998. All Eyes on Me, 1996. Strictly for My Niggas, 1993. Tupac Is Now, 1991. Loyal to the Game, yeah. He was already dead. None of this count. I'm gonna tell you his albums that he was here for. He was here for All Eyes on Me, Strictly for My Niggas. All Eyes on Me came out in 96. Strictly for My Niggas came out in 93. Tupac Is Now came out in 91. Me Against the World came out in 95. And everything else some niggas dropped. Are You Still Down, 97, right
It was
at this
already
death.
dead though.
Pac Life, all this,
don't
everything
count none of
else
that
was at
stuff.
this death. But the only albums Tupac was alive to see grow was
First 4.
All Eyes on Me,
First
Strictly for My Nigga, Tupac Is Now, and
Me Against the World. Right. The first 2.
And then he died a little bit at the Don Illuminati, the 7-Day Third. That came out
Machiavelli?
in 96, yeah.
He was still alive when Machiavelli came
Yeah,
out.
but it's not called Machiavelli. He called himself Machiavelli.
Yeah, you know, but we
So
still.
no, but I'm just saying the album. Everybody call the album Machiavelli, but
album.
it's not called
No, it's the
Machiavelli.
Don Illuminati.
It's called the Don Illuminati. Yeah,
Right.
7-Day Third. Better Days, but all the record albums, he got 33 together. That's a lot of work he put out, and it goes from the greatest hits, All Eyes on Me, Strictly for My Niggas, Tupac Now, Loyal to the Gang, Me Against the World, The Don Illuminati, Better Days, Until the End of Time, Still I Rise, Are You Still Down, Pac.
When Still I Rise came out?
Still I Rise.
What good songs on that Still I Rise?
It be so much shit.
There's Changes on there?
Resurrection, G-Funk Classic, 1 and 2, Nate Dogg. The Untouchable, Scarface, 1997. Pain is Love, Godson. They talking about all the Scarface, My Homies, Duo. Yeah, Pac had a lot of albums, bro. But that's crazy that he got all that music out and we only saw Pac alive for him to release 4 of those albums. He never saw the fruits of his labor, bro. A moment of silence for the rappers that we lost from Baltimore City all across the globe. Because I'm not one to forget about my town. I'm a Tupac fan and Tupac represented the town. But rest in peace to all those artists. Then if you don't know, Tupac and Biggie were under 25 years old. Big L was under 25 years old. A lot of these rappers that we like, how old was Big Pun when he died? Pun was young too.
Soulja Slim was young too.
How old was Big Pun when he died? How old was Big Pun when he passed away? That's what Lee for, but he's never going to do it.
You sitting there talking to your phone.
I know, although it's fast.
Soulja Slim was young too.
I'm hate to see it. All right, how old y'all think Pun was when he died?
26.
27?
28.
Okay. I knew he was a little older.
How old was Soulja Slim when he passed? It's not like it's talking for me, searching for songs.
25?
Soulja was older than that.
He was?
Yeah.
See, I ain't know a lot of Soulja Slim songs.
But you knew who he was. That was good enough.
Yeah.
Soulja Slim was that was my guy, man. That was my guy.
Certain people, like, I mean, Big L, I heard more about him after he passed away than when he was live. So I'm like, I can't act like, oh, yeah, I was bumping Big L.
I had Big L album.
I didn't.
I used to bump it in my buck and a quarter, 225 Buick Electra.
Yeah, Soulja was only 26.
So y'all probably would. Y'all would have it.
Yeah, we was hanging out when Big Al was out. Al Corleone. So y'all didn't even know that's what he was called. Al Corleone. You ain't even remember that. No. You ain't remember Big Al was called Al Corleone?
No, I got put on Big L while I was listening.
But you don't remember Big Al was calling himself Al Corleone? Like, what is...
I don't.
Y'all guys are not heads. I'm a connoisseur.
You're a hip-hop
connoisseur.
I just like some hip-hop music. You feel me? I don't like... I'm not a hip-hop head like you. I just told you that. I'm a big Tupac fan, and you just... I'll go blank with some of that shit, but if you do it, I can finish it.
That's because I listen to that shit over and over.
I've been and for the last 2 years, I've been in my 70s bag, and I haven't went in past 2010 in the hip hop. You feel me? I hear the other shit because it's on the radio and I hear it, but I'm an old school, man. I'm getting old, man.
Shit, me too. I've been listening to this stuff. That's why I like so much of the West Coast music, because they gave you that feel, man. But if you're looking at this, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment, man. And listen, man, I'm going to need y'all to tap in. Shout out to the Poor Privates for becoming a Super Chat member. And right now, man, just become a Super Chat member. Share this shit, man. No fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet. RawDope Podcast.